Hello friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs. I'm coming to you from my sun deck and it's quite windy today. You also might be able to hear my dog. She's barking from inside of the house. You know, Chica has to have a last word and everything. Anyway, it's been quite a day here today. It started off raining. It was raining last night and it's turned very windy. I was walking my dogs in downtown Cloverdale and all the cherry blossoms it was just like a snow shower of cherry blossoms. It was quite fun. Well, anyway, I'm here today. I'm doing a review on a book that I just read. It's called Luck Be a Lady, and it is the a Tahoe Tessie mystery. And as you might imagine, the book takes place in Lake Tahoe. Now, Tessie, her parents divorced when she was about 2 years old, and she grew up in San Francisco with her mother, and her father owned a casino in Lake Tahoe, so or right on state line or whatever. Just like, I guess part of the parking lot was in California side, but the gambling part of the hotel and casino was on the Nevada side. So while Tessie was growing up, she visited her father, you know, summer visits or whatever. So she hasn't seen her father in a couple of years, and he suddenly dies from heart attack. And so the book starts, she's at the funeral, and it's all very sad. And she, at the end of the funeral, she's just getting ready to drive back to San Francisco, because this was just basically, she was just driving up for the day for the funeral and then turn around and go home again. But the head of security for her father's casino asks her to spend the night. He says they're having a little get-together, back at the hotel. And he says the lawyer also wants to go over some things with her in the morning. So she reluctantly stays overnight. Now, this gets kind of important, because for somebody who was just coming up as a day trip and back, she suddenly has a suitcase appear in her hotel room at one point, because the suitcase, was it zipped, was it unzipped? She has several changes of clothes. She even has a curling iron in one scene that she's using. So it just seemed like, well, where did she get all this stuff? Because normally if I was going somewhere for a day trip, I wouldn't be packing a bag. And, if it turned out I had to spend the night or a few nights, I'd have to go, to the store, buy, some more fresh underwear and socks, a toothbrush, toothpaste. I'd have to buy a few things, but, a curling iron wouldn't be on my list. So, as the story ends up, it turns out Tessie is now going to be the new owner of the casino. But it also comes out that her father just didn't suddenly die. He was poisoned. He was murdered. So now the police and the FBI are involved, and they're looking to see what happened. And Tessie becomes a suspect, which was really kind of stupid, because Tessie hasn't even seen her father or been in Lake Tahoe for 2 years. How could she possibly sneak into his penthouse suite at the hotel and put poison in his, it was a health shake that got poisoned. So it was quite ludicrous, that the police were even entertaining that theory, and that they had to check with her boss back in San Francisco and her mother to ensure that she was not in Lake Tahoe at the time, which these casinos, there's hotels, security cameras everywhere. It's not like she could have snuck in and out of a casino without being noticed on one of the cameras. So the book was well written. It's written by Gemma Halliday and Sue Versteeg. So very good. The characters, good description of the characters, the hotel across the street. I felt like I was right there. It was very descriptive. It was all well written. The one thing I didn't like about the book was Tessie. She just was not a relatable character for me. She was a young lady who'd gone to art school and didn't turn out too good as an artist, so she ended up running a gallery in San Francisco. So she worked with artists and had their paintings up for sale. So I believe she was called a curator. But all of a sudden, she is now thrown in to be the owner of a hotel, a casino in Lake Tahoe. And as discussed with the lawyer, she says, "Okay, well, I can stick around for a few days, but you got to get the board together, and then we got to vote for somebody else to be the new the new owner or operator or whatever. I just don't know how you can just sort of walk away from ownership of a hotel without signing a lot of deeds and putting it up for sale or whatever. But anyway, and the other thing that sort of became really hard to swallow, how can this young lady who just went, who was aspiring to be an artist and was a curator of an art gallery back in San Francisco, how could she possibly have the knowledge, the know-how to just take over the helm of a large casino hotel in Nevada? And there was other things. Tessie was just stupid. You know, she was trying to track down, the suspects and, who killed her father. Plus, there's also a theft ring going on at the hotel at this time. So she was just kind of confronting people. And it's like, come on, you're a young lady. You're 29, 30, however old she was in the book. I don't quite remember, but she wasn't that old, not overly young, but she was just stupid. So I didn't really relate to Tessie, Tahoe Tessie. Anyway, I got the book for free, so I shouldn't complain too much about a free book. For a free book, it was an excellent read. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it enough that I would have paid the full price, which is $4.99 for a Kindle. And, you might think that's a great price. Free, 99 cents, even I might have downloaded it. Maybe not. There's a second book in the series. This one's called Luck Be a Lady. I don't recall what book 2 is. But here's the thing about book 2. I guess Tahoe Tessie just petered out because that book was written in 2015, and there hasn't been any more in the Tahoe Tessie mystery series. It just petered out after book 2. So and that was 5 years ago, so probably not going to see any more Tahoe Tessie come out. And again, book 2 cost $4.99. If it had been 99 cents, I might have bought it. But like I said, I didn't really like Tessie as much as I liked the other characters in the novel. There was some great employees around the hotel, and her former stepmother also kind of a bit of comedy relief. So, but if you like books that take place in places like Nevada and gambling and, amateur sleuth type of books, this would be a good read. But again, for $4.99, I'm not so certain. Free, 99 cents if it comes on sale. Perfect price. So anyway, that is my review of Luck Be a Lady by Gemma Holliday and Sue Versteeg, however you say that. This is Cheryl from Lifestyle Digs. Thanks for listening today. Bye-bye.